I think you're being a bit too harsh when you use terms like fighting chance. I think Cardano's still looking good.
Hey guys, Krisha here. Please be cautious of any fake comments and emails you may receive from people pretending to be Mango Research. Sean and I will never, ever contact you for investment opportunities or anything of that sort. To get in touch with the real Mango team, make sure to join our official Discord chat using the link in the description below. Stay safe out there, and remember, do it Mango. And what's up, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. Happy Saturday to each and every one of you. My name is Krisha, and this is today's Bitcoin and Cardano analysis video. I have Sean with me today. Sean, say hi.
Good morning, everyone, and a happy Saturday indeed.
Ha! So guys, on today's agenda, we will first be starting off with a very brief sort of analysis on Bitcoin. Then we'll be moving on over to Bitcoin dominance, primarily Bitcoin dominance. And then we will be panning on over to Cardano. And why Cardano? Because Cardano actually won the vote. And funny enough, Sean, it was... the close runner-up to Cardano was Ripple. XRP, once again. It's like the XRP, you know, they almost get it, but missed by like 1 or 2 votes. But
every vote counts, guys. Every vote counts.
Exactly. So if you have to go ahead and share this video with your friends just to get them to vote, go ahead and do that. Now, before we begin, do not forget to hit the likes. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because it helps us really gauge whether or not you guys are enjoying the content. Okay, this is our only way that we can really understand, are you enjoying it or not? Alrighty, now without further ado, Sean, let's get into the charts. So here we have Bitcoin on the daily time frame, Sean. We're seeing many of the altcoins actually dump right now, right? And they're reflecting on the USD charts as well as their Bitcoin pairings.
Cardano actually is doing surprisingly well. It's up against Bitcoin, so at the moment it's outperforming Bitcoin, which is it's a good day to be analyzing Cardano.
It is. I mean, and the thing is that we're seeing some of those outliers that, you know, we have been talking about still perform well, relatively well, right? However, there are several others that have actually taken a severe move to the downside. Now, as far as Bitcoin is concerned, it's just going to be a very brief overview on Bitcoin. Quick heads up, guys. I think, Sean, I think that Bitcoin is still very much in that falling channel.
Bitcoin's not really done anything new, right? It's putting in those same low highs and low lows. It did break back into that descending triangle structure that we were looking back at a week ago, but nothing special just yet.
Right. And as far as, so what I personally will be looking for, guys, I try and keep it very, very simple for myself. And also, Sean, I want you to notice how that upper trend line, okay, is lining up with the 21 EMA. So I'm seeing that confluence there, and I'm trying to keep it simple. I'm like, all right, as soon as we start living over that 21 EMA, right, I'm looking for consecutive candle body closes. Perhaps then I'll be looking for some sort of bullish revival.
Yeah, perhaps with the Kumo twist over there.
Exactly. Look at that.
Test the Kijun as well.
Right. If we start breaking this $31,000 region to the downside, I'm saying further down we go. But as far as Bitcoin's price action is concerned, I don't think much has changed. You?
Yep. And remember the story we were looking for. We've been talking about this since last week. We were looking for the 4-day and the weekly to start putting in that consolidation picture. Let me just go ahead and hide everything to keep it easy. The consolidation picture that we are seeing on the daily, right? We want it to start showing on the 4-day. And we're not close to that just yet. The initial signs, yes, but not close just yet. Patience will pay.
Right. So, and I feel like, so Bitcoin, like you said, patience is going to pay here, right? But there's a very, very interesting picture right now that's broiling on the Bitcoin dominance chart.
Yes.
Like, it is super interesting to a point where it's really going to tell us where the opportunity lies in this market.
Exactly.
Okay, so now let's get into Bitcoin dominance because that's where the juice is at this weekend. Now, this is Bitcoin. Let's do it on the which time frame. I personally look at the weekly, Sean. Which time frame do you look at for Bitcoin dominance?
The weekly, the monthly, and the 4-day.
Okay, so which one do you want to start off with? Because we'll start off with that.
We're at the 4-day at the moment. We're closing the next 4-day, or the current 4-day, in a day and 20 hours, which is lining up with the weekly. So I think the 4-day is going to be an interesting. That does look interesting, eh?
Right, and what's really interesting about this, guys. All right, now this is something that Sean and we were talking about. Well, just right before we started this video, actually. I'm just going to very quickly get on over to the daily time frame. Okay.
Yeah, Krisha had some really, really interesting thoughts in the manner. So at the moment, right, just looking at the charts right now, looking at the Bitcoin dominance chart, we can see that Bitcoin dominance has been outperforming all coins, right? Bitcoin has been outperforming all coins. Guys, for those of you who are new or rather confused by the chart, essentially when you see Bitcoin dominance going up, it means that Bitcoin is outperforming all coins. But that can happen in multiple ways. And Krisha had some really interesting thoughts this morning on the manner in which Bitcoin dominance is outperforming all coins compared to how Bitcoin dominance was underperforming against altcoins in the previous run.
Right. So what I had mentioned to Sean earlier was the fact that this move right here, right? This was actually, guys, a bearish move on Bitcoin dominance based on a bullish premise. What was the bullish premise? If you guys can think back to this entire region right here, the bullish premise was the fact that the alts were outperforming Bitcoin to the upside. They were all trending harder than Bitcoin during that run.
We were in a bull market.
Exactly. But now this entire move right here, right? It's a bullish move based on a bearish premise.
Yeah.
Right? And what is the bearish premise? Is that the altcoins right now are breaking down harder than Bitcoin.
Yep.
Right? Bitcoin is still, I mean, we looked at Bitcoin just now. Bitcoin is still very much in its range of consolidation, while the altcoins are taking much more drastic moves to the downside, sorry.
And you highlighted something key over there. Bitcoin is still consolidating, right? It's pretty much going sideways, yet we're seeing Bitcoin dominance take the strong move towards the upside, essentially saying to us that in general, Cardano seems to be an outlier at the moment, but in general, the altcoins are breaking down while Bitcoin is just going sideways. So again, the highlight of this conversation over here is that the initial Bitcoin dominant structure was based off a bullish market pretense.
Yes.
Now we're seeing something more bearish, at least for the altcoins, and I'd prefer for the entire market to be bullish, but hey, let's see how it all unfolds.
Right. So now let's get on over to the 4-day time frame, Sean. Because, you know, this entire region here, I feel like this little W-like formation we're seeing here was almost like an inverse sort of correlation. It was all built on market weakness. Which one is weaker than the other?
Yeah.
Right.
And that's really important to keep in mind, guys. Those of you who are just entering the market, especially this year, and you entered through altcoins, and you all wondered why Bitcoin, right? Why is Bitcoin considered the safer asset? Blah blah blah. You know, seeing it right now, this is why even Kathy Wood, for example, refers to Bitcoin as the reserve currency of the crypto market space.
Right.
Why? Because when things are uncertain, money flows into the reserve currency, the reserve asset of the space. And that, for now and for the foreseeable future, in my opinion, is going to be Bitcoin. When people are feeling uncertain, they're going to be looking towards Bitcoin as a store of value, to have less risk compared to other assets. When it's risk on, when people want to go up the risk curve and want to start using their profits to compound more profits, etc., you'll start seeing more allocation towards altcoins.
Sean, now let's just say, now the thing is that we just looked at Bitcoin's thing, right? We looked at Bitcoin's chart. We're in a range of consolidation. We could break to the upside. Yes, we could also break to the downside. Now we're seeing something form on Bitcoin dominance, right? This could be an ascending triangle like you have drawn out right here. This could also be, look at we have a nice W-like formation also being put in. But as far as the structure is concerned, we're seeing a series. We're seeing one low being put in here and a higher low being put in here, right? This right now is threatening to take out the next high. If we can even get a couple of candle body closes, this could
that would be
trigger
good enough
something.
for me. If you have a couple of candle body closes, I'd be a little bit hesitant to be having allocations into altcoins. Now, yes, there are going to be outliers that outperform, but in general, if you just want to say, hey, you know what, I want to have a basket of altcoins, this is not the environment that I would want to be doing that in. And over here at Mango, we were talking about this ever since Bitcoin started breaking down, right? We started saying, hey, we're scaling out of all our altcoins. Once we get those bounces on altcoins, we're going to be selling into all of them. We typed that message on Discord as well while it was happening, while the dump was happening, and while the bounces were unfolding. So if you guys aren't in the Discord yet, by the way, guys, please go ahead and join while you can. It won't be public for long or forever. So yeah, themangoway.com/discord. And we do have great conversations in there, especially these important conversations of how we're going to be allocating for the foreseeable months.
Right. But right now, what I understand that the Bitcoin dominance chart is not intuitive for most people out there, and that's completely fine. It just takes time to really get used to this kind of information. What this chart is really telling you right now, to break it down very simply, is that Bitcoin has the edge here amongst the altcoins. Okay, if you put Bitcoin in a basket of altcoins, Bitcoin has the edge here. That's what the Bitcoin dominance chart is telling you. Does that necessarily mean that is Bitcoin going to break to the upside? No. This is just telling you that as far as value is concerned, your value is best stored in Bitcoin at this current juncture.
Yeah, but again, keep an eye on the bigger picture and ask yourselves whether you want to be playing this trend, because hey, for the past months now, all coins have eventually outperformed Bitcoin, right? But keep in mind, we are also sitting on monthly support over here, right? And this was the big one for the altcoins to crack through if they wanted to see that continuation of the Bitcoin dominance weakness. But hey, it seems to be all lining up over here. Bitcoin stepping up its game against the altcoins at the very least, while we come down on over to this monthly support here.
That's right. Now, with that being said, I think this is a really good spot to jump on over to Cardano. And why? Why is that? Because Cardano, Sean, there were a few outliers in this market. Okay, I'm going to actually take this chart instead. There are a few outliers in this market, Cardano being one. All right, Cardano was one, Ethereum, ETHUSD was one, Ethereum Classic, and there was Matic, I believe. Only the four that I caught at the very least. Now, Cardano, Sean, if I get on over to the weekly time frame, Cardano as well sort of held that weekly structure, that weekly bullish structure in a way. We never really lost the lows. I'm noticing something. Now, I mentioned yesterday that I had a system on FBTC, and let me tell you something, guys. It is very, very close to triggering the next reversal signal, telling us that Bitcoin is going to start taking over. And if Ethereum actually gives me that signal, right, I do not think that Cardano is going to be an outlier in that regard, and Cardano is going to hold. I think the outliers as well, the ones that were outliers...
Hey, be surprised, man. Cardano has been surprising, but no, I see your point. And Krisha's FBDC system has been shockingly very, very accurate and is lining up with what we're seeing on Bitcoin dominance too, so that'd be a good trade.
Exactly. So that's the thing. I feel like that value right now is shifting on over to Bitcoin. The alts, I feel like the alts may very well start losing steam here. As far as Cardano USDT on the weekly goes, now we are closing a weekly in about 2 days. And what I'll be looking for on this picture, really, for Cardano to still maintain that weekly structure is for us to maintain this as the low, right? This comes in at $1.01. For as long as we live over that, Cardano may still have a fighting chance, but I will be looking for that to be maintained at the very least. Sean, what are your thoughts on the weekly chart for Cardano?
I think you're being a bit too harsh when you use terms like fighting chance. I think Cardano's still looking good. I don't think it's looking as weak considering what the market has been doing and the fact that it's holding this structure to begin with. Again, Krisha, think about it. Bitcoin has lost its weekly 21 EMA. Bitcoin has lost its weekly Tenkin. Hell, Bitcoin is barely maintaining its weekly Kijun. Yes, Cardano is coming down right now, but it's holding high lows, it's holding weekly 21 EMA, it's holding weekly Kijun, and by the end of the week, it may even hold. In fact, I think it's sitting above the weekly Tenkin. No, it's not. But I think by the end of the week, it's going to hold the weekly Tenkin too. Hell, it may even close above the weekly 10 SMA. So I think Cardano, yes, you're going to need patience, but the patience has always paid off on this one. And yeah, it's looking good.
Okay. And this is one of those charts, guys, where Sean and I, we have like two different takes on it.
I
right?
still believe being in Bitcoin may be the better option at the moment, right? But I've been surprised with the kind of moves Cardano has. Okay, how about this? I do not want to bet against Cardano while it's coming down onto this kind of support. This is weekly Tenkin, weekly Kijun, weekly 21 EMA very soon. You'd be surprised with the kind of bull momentum we may see soon.
That's true. There's like a huge, very, very strong region of support underneath Cardano. So this is what Cardano is doing on the weekly. Let's just quickly go on over to the daily time frame, see what we're doing there. This might give us a better picture on what Cardano may be doing leading up to the next weekly close. And I'm going to clear out the cloud. Thoughts just by looking at price action, Sean?
I don't like the picture over here as much. I would have preferred the daily not come down this low, kind of like a waterfall sell off over here after putting in it looks really, really trappy over here. Having a pretty good candle close, not seeing any follow through whatsoever. But again, a lot of this can be attributed to Bitcoin not seeing any follow through, but that's not entirely true either, right? Because Bitcoin has been doing pretty well, ranging sideways, yes, but over the past couple of days at least, Bitcoin has been, holding its range. Cardano not doing that. I would like to see Cardano go sideways above this horizontal right over here, maybe somewhere around here above $1.79. Did not do that, instead seeing a sell-off over the past week. So again, I'm not liking the picture on the daily as much as I like it on the weekly. That's if we close here, at the very least I want to see us close above $1.39, right? Holding this over here, taking out this low over here would be even worse. Closing underneath this horizontal that you have marked over here would be yeah.
All right, so these are our thoughts on Cardano. Let me know what you guys think about the charts right now. I think that the edge is on Bitcoin, personally. Yeah. I'm not going to, I don't know. It makes no sense for me to kind of be on the fence on that. I think the edge is on Bitcoin, and that's the side I'm going to be on for the time being until btc.d, or hell, even the Bitcoin USD chart gives me the next sign.
Nope, I agree with you over there, Krisha. Would I be allocating to Cardano over here? No, I would not. But I would be keeping an eye on Cardano for sure.
Yeah. All right, so this is all we have. Sean, any other final thoughts before we wrap up?
Nope. Until the next video, guys, do the mango way, do the stress-free way, do the easy way, do the breezy way.
Perfect. Ciao, you guys.